Crook had been collecting shells for months, one by one, with patience and perseverance. He had one goal in mind: buying a professional fishing net. It was one of those nets woven with sea silk. Its price was fixed, 50 shells. That net was only sold by an old crocodile at the market. His shop was famous. Everyone called him Uncle Croc. For Crook, that net was not just a tool. It was a way out. A ticket to escape poverty. Finally, one morning, when his shell count reached 50, he enthusiastically headed towards the market. But when he reached the shop door, he saw a sign posted, "Closed today." Crook told himself, "It's okay, I'll come tomorrow and buy it. I'm just one step away from my dream." The next day, a major piece of news shook the whole town. The mayor announced that every crocodile would receive a reward of 50 shells. They called it the prosperity bonus. All the crocodiles were happy. The market was absolutely packed. Everyone was looking to buy. One person bought fresh seaweed, another shell decorations, and yet another new swimwear. Crook, who now had 100 shells, eagerly went to Uncle Croc's shop. But when he arrived, he saw the price of the net had become 120 shells. He asked, "Uncle, but it was 50 yesterday." Uncle Croc, who was very busy, gestured towards the long line behind him and said, "Everyone suddenly got rich, Crook. They're buying everything they see. I'm forced to raise the price, because if I don't, I'll run out of stock. When demand increases, the price goes up as well. This is called demand pull inflation." Crook, who was disappointed, thought to himself, "No problem. I'll collect these extra 20 shells no matter what." He worked for a few days, washed shells, moved baskets of seaweed. In short, he did everything he could, until finally he collected 20 shells. But right at that moment, bad news spread throughout the town. A strange pest had infected the sea silk farms, the very material used to make the nets. Crook rushed to Uncle Croc's shop, worried, and saw that the price of the net had become 180 shells. He asked in disbelief, "Uncle, it got more expensive again?" Uncle Croc showed him the new invoice and said, "Look, Crook, the price of the raw silk has tripled. I have no choice. The cost of production has gone up, so the final price must also be higher. This has nothing to do with demand anymore. This one is called cost-push inflation." Crook, who was now utterly disheartened, walked through the market, thinking about how he could manage to get a net. Then he saw a small stall with a large sign, "Fishing net, high quality, reasonable price." The seller was a young crocodile. He smiled and said, "It's exactly the same net, but cheaper. Only 100 shells." Crook, who no longer had time to wait, gave all his shells right there and bought the net. But when he returned home and opened the net, he was stunned at the sight. Its material was thin plastic threads. There was no sign of the sea silk. Its size was also much smaller than he expected. With the very first cast into the water, the net tore in the middle. Crook looked at the net in anger and said, "So this is another type. He kept the price low but cut corners on quality and size. This means hidden inflation, a kind of silent price increase." Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.